I watched John from Fatwood Projects make fire starters or Fatwood candles by stuffing Maya dust in a tube, a cardboard tube, and then pouring it full of wax. I thought I could do that too, but with a plastic PVC tube. I was wrong. I thought that I could make this long cylinder combination of Maya dust with wax. I thought I'd just pour the wax in there, and it would, go through the Maya dust all the way to the bottom of the tube. And then I would just push it out of the tube after it dried. I could put that tube in the freezer, and it would shrink a little bit, and then I would just get a dowel and push it all the way through. But I was wrong. I packed this so tight that when I went to pour the wax in, it just poured right out of the top of the tube, got all over my fingers, the table, it was everywhere. You'll see. It was a big mess. Big, huge Fatwood Firestarter fail. And here's part of my mess that I made when I thought I could pour that wax in there. I melted some paraffin wax with, of course, my traditional red color or color that I put into it. And yeah, it was everywhere. And it didn't go anywhere. I thought maybe partway down the tube it soaked, but actually it did not. It just sat right on the top of the tube. And that was it. So now to clean up my mess. Not to waste anything, I took all that Maya dust that was in the tube and I dumped it into the pan with all the melted wax. I mixed it all up, and then I took out some wax paper and I kind of formed a tube of all the Maya dust mixed with the wax. And then I rolled it back and forth in this wax paper until I got like a cylinder. And I thought, well, I'll just put it in the freezer and freeze it, and then I'll cut this cylinder into little chunks. And that's what I did. The plan was to cut them in little chunks, drill a hole down the center, and stuff some jute twine down like a wick, and then use that, re-dip them in wax one more time to see if these would make any worthwhile fire starters. But sadly, I was to find out that they are not. Here's a little chunk of it. In fact, here's an even smaller little chunk from I cut off the end of that when I rolled the tube up. I want to see how does this burn, because the majority of it, as I said, is wax. See, and it doesn't want to catch on because, see, there's melted wax. Ouch! 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 Yeah, it doesn't want to catch on. It just wants to melt and drip. This piece has got more of the stuff in it. Let's see if I can get this one to go right. Nope, same thing, just melted wax. So, it's interesting why I can't get it to burn. See, this is just wax. And it won't burn. Fatwood Firestarter failure. Wah, wah.